Oliver Anthony's astronomical success continues, and there is no doubt that 2023 was just a massive and incredible year for the independent artist out of Farmville, Virginia. As we know, Anthony had his breakout moment when he released his viral hit song Men North of Richmond earlier this year. And since its release, the music video alone has garnered over 103 million views on YouTube and nearly 130 million streams on Spotify. You gotta think too, that is also not including Apple Music, Amazon Music, etc., wherever you get your music, plus the purchase downloads. All of this, of course, clearly launched Oliver Anthony into the stratosphere, and as he has already shared in 2024, he will be embarking on his first major tour, and his first major tour is a world tour on top of that. Let's not also forget that he was the first artist to ever debut at #1 on Billboard's Hot 100 chart without having any prior charting history in any form. And now, as he closes out 2023, Oliver Anthony has hit yet another major milestone in his career. On this past Saturday, Christopher Lunsford, aka Oliver Anthony, was greeted by fans as he took the stage for the very first time and made his debut inside the legendary circle at the Grand Ole Opry. It was a night to remember as Oliver Anthony performed Men North of Richmond, which the crowd absolutely loved, and he was also joined by country artist Jamie Johnson, where the two performed Jamie Johnson's hit song In Color. As we remember, Jamie Johnson has been in Oliver's corner since his very first show back at Morris's Farm Market in North Carolina, where Jamie Johnson also made an appearance. Another very special part of the evening that we want to point out is when Oliver Anthony gave an incredible and inspiring opening speech, as well as reading scripture to the Opry crowd before his performance. So let's go ahead and share this moment with you right now, thanks to YouTube user Afro41. Here it is. Enjoy.
Joey, Caleb, and I have been on a whirlwind for a few months, I'd say. Tonight, it's just kind of catching me back up to reality. My grandma introduced me to music back when I was a kid. She played on the radio, just little stuff, local radio, and she taught me the chords and how to strum, and she was obsessed with Roy Clark. Roy Clark's birthplace is about 10 minutes from my land. So I'm here at the Opry, what can I say? Yeah. It's a privilege. My hands have only been sweating about 3 days thinking about it. But before we begin with the music, I just have to say, I'm not the one to give credit for those songs getting up on the charts and that song being #1. That was you guys that did that. That was the American people, and really people all over the world. The reality is that we're all a lot more similar than we are different, and sometimes it just takes something coming along to remind us of that. Jesus left the temple and was walking away when his disciples came up to him to call his attention to its buildings. "Do you see all these things?" Jesus asked. "Truly, I tell you, not one stone here will be left on another. Every one will be thrown down." As Jesus was sitting on the Mount of Olives, the disciples came to him privately. "Tell us," they said, "when will this happen? And what will be the sign of your coming and of the end of the age?" Jesus answered, "Watch that no one deceives you. For many will come in my name, claiming, 'I'm the Messiah,' and they will deceive many. You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see to it that you are not alarmed. Such things must happen, but the end is still to come. Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famine and earthquakes in various places. All these are the beginning of birth pains. Then you will be handed over to the persecuted and put to death, and you will be hated by all nations because of me. At that time, many will turn away from the faith and will betray and hate each other, and many false prophets will appear and deceive many people. Because of the increase of wickedness, the love of most will grow cold, but the one who stands firm to the end will be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come. Now learn this lesson from the fig tree. As soon as it twigs and gets tender and its leaves come out, you know that summer is near. Even so, when you see all these things, you know that it is near, right at the door. Truly, I tell you, this generation will certainly not pass away until all these things have happened. Heaven and earth will pass away, but Jesus' words will never pass away.
Yeah.
A historical night for Oliver, and what a remarkable journey this young man has been on, and I believe it will continue to be that way for him. And get ready, in 2024, we get his long-awaited album. So congratulations again to Oliver Anthony on your debut at the Grand Ole Opry. Very well deserved. As always, guys, thank y'all for tuning in here at Country Cast. That will be all for today's video.